My dad says I'm overreacting. Would you forgive him? My dad told me I ruined his wedding even though I wasn't the one who caused the scene. That was the first thing he said when he called me yesterday, but let me start with what actually happened. I showed up early to his rehearsal dinner wearing the dress he approved, bringing the gift he suggested, trying my absolute best to be small. Quiet, easy. He barely looked at me. Sit anywhere, he said, waving me off. Just don't be in the way tonight. I swallowed it, like always. His fiancée, Melissa, walked over with a glass of wine and that too sweet smile. Oh good, you came. Just be mindful, okay? This event is for family. I am family, I said softly. She laughed under her breath. Well, you know, some people are more central than others. 30 seconds in, and the audience at my table already felt sorry for me. Dinner started, and as guests arrived, Melissa leaned into my ear. Don't talk too much tonight, she whispered. Your father gets tense when you draw attention. Tense. That word. She used it often, the same way my dad used it when I was a kid and he didn't want to admit he was embarrassed by me. The food arrived, people toasted, and things were tolerable until dessert. My dad stood to make a speech. He thanked everyone, co-workers, distant cousins, random friends. He didn't mention me, not a word. Melissa smirked at me across the table, almost proud. I kept my head down. Someone else stood up, my half-brother, Mark, the one I barely speak to, the one who barely speaks to anyone. He raised his glass and said, "You forgot someone. You forgot the daughter who covered your bills. You forgot the daughter who helped you after your surgery. You forgot the daughter who literally held this family together while you pretended she didn't exist." The room fell silent. My dad's face went bright red. "Mark," he hissed, "sit down. This isn't the time." But Mark wasn't done. "Melissa told her not to draw attention tonight," he said loudly. "So don't worry, she was following orders." Gasps all over the room. Melissa stood up, furious. "That is not what happened. She's twisting things. She's always the victim." My dad pointed at me. "This is exactly why I didn't mention you. You bring drama everywhere." I felt my throat close, but before I could speak, Mark looked at me and whispered, "Go." I left. No yelling, no defending myself, just walked out. And that night my dad called me and said, "You embarrassed me. You made my son attack my fiancée. You ruined my wedding." I asked him one thing. "Did you really want me there? Honestly?" He paused. For the first time in my life, he didn't have an answer. And that hurt more than anything anyone said at that table. So now I'm here, replaying everything. I didn't scream. I didn't fight. I didn't even speak. But somehow, I'm the one he blames.